Good morning. Good morning. I am Violet Hyena, and I am here with you all, perfectly timed people, to be giving you your free readings. So, that is why I'm here. And first off, it is May 17th. So, happy birthday, Taurus. We're going to start off with a general birthday reading for all you Taurus out there. Happy birthday. And I have 13 decks here, and they all have a lot to say. And I have a playing card deck here to choose which one gets to speak. And also, if you would all please subscribe so that when I go live, you can get notified, and then you get free readings. And everybody loves free readings. Okay, so happy birthday is going to be done by number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be the Prisma Visions chart. Very good. Okay, so again, this is the happy birthday for today for Taurus. What is your reading today? Happy birthday, Taurus. Happy birthday, Taurus. And the birthday card is the 4 of Chalices. And 4 is security, organization, manifestation. And Chalices is emotion. So, security and emotion. So nice, even tone today. A nice, easygoing, secure day for your birthday. That's good to hear. I'm happy you're going to have a nice, mellow birthday. Enjoy it. Alright, so I'm going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they have a lot to say. So, I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. And I'm going to check chat and have some tea here in a moment. So if you have any questions, please leave your question in the chat and I will get to you. Also, if you please take a moment to subscribe, that way when I go live, you can get notified and then you get free readings. And who doesn't like free readings? So I'm going to have tea and check chat. Okay, I do not see any chats. And that is okay. I have subjects I can still draw for. And everyone who's in the room, welcome. You're here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And I'm going to move on to the Dream Bridge right now, which is whatever dream you had last night. I'm here to give you more details on it. So which deck is going to give our Dream Bridge reading today? Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, the Crow deck. It's the Crow deck. Here to tell you about your dreams. And the Crow deck is going to tell you about your dreams last night, or the most recent dream that has been on your brain recently. Okay, that's a nice shuffle. Okay, the subject is the Dream Bridge. Details about that dream you had last night. Okay, it's memory. Memory 29. Memory. Crows never forget a friend or foe. In a changing populated landscape, these remarkable birds recognize the faces of those who have hurt them as well as helped. When crows spot a predator or known human who has been less than kind, they go into a frenzy, calling out to all that danger is near. They spread the word about the good stuff too, such as people who tend to share their lunches, or places where food is often discarded. What is remarkable is that they also pass down the memory of their experience to their young. As complex as these birds are, forgiveness does not seem too likely. Memory asks that you examine areas where you may be letting a past hurt or situation impact you. Engage with someone today. Are you cautious or holding a grudge? Do you expect others to behave a certain way because of this past behavior? So, for your dream, you're just gonna want to be kinder, and you're gonna want to watch out for those who will hurt you. Don't forget, you may forgive if you like, but don't forget. Okay, and that was our dream bridge. And do not go far, this deck is going away for now, but I have 13 decks, and they have a lot to say. So I use a regular playing card deck to pick which one gets to speak. And I'm going to have T check chat. So if you'd like, you can drop a question in chat and I will get to you. And if you would subscribe, that way when I go live, you will get notified. And then you get free readings. And everybody loves free readings. So, tea and chat now. Tea. Tea is very yummy. So I do not see anyone in the chat, so we're going to move on to the next subject, which is the morning coffee. The morning coffee. I do prefer tea, but I do acknowledge that some of you need caffeine. And you deserve every drop because you work a very stressful job. Or you just need the caffeine to focus. I understand that too. So, we're going to see what the reading is for your morning coffee. And everyone here is here with perfect timing, and I'm just here to do readings for people with perfect timing. Okay, and that's number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Supernatural is going to tell us about coffee. The Winchesters. The Winchesters have something to say about coffee. Being demon hunters and all that. The morning coffee. The morning coffee. The Knight of Pentagrams. Oof. Just by that first character, you're gonna need a lot of coffee. Like, a lot of coffee. The Knight of Pentagrams. Because you're just going to be running all over the place after that thing you want. You're going to need that coffee. Like, you might want to have 2 cups. You might want to, just make a gallon of it. You're just going to need a lot of caffeine today. And that's what the cards say. So, you don't go far. I have 13 decks. And they have a lot to say. and I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck, and that chooses which one gets to speak. And I'm going to have tea and check chat. So if you have any questions, I will answer them if you drop them in chat. Also, if you would subscribe, that way when I go live, you will get notified. And then you get free readings. And that's always fun. So I'm going to have tea and check chat. Tea. I hope you all are having a lovely coffee or tea this morning. Alright, I don't see any new chat, so we're going to go on to the next subject, which is mental energy for the day. Mental energy. How much mental energy are you going to have for the day? What's it looking like? What's it looking like? Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Robin Hood Tarot is going to answer that. What's the mental energy today? What is the mental energy today? This is a very lovely deck. It always shuffles like butter. It's just such a good deck. Ah, yes. Ah, so nice. Love this deck. And again, this deck is going to give us our mental energy today. What kind of mental energy are we looking at today? Alright, we are not looking good today. You are way too focused on those bad things, and the cards don't like that. You should really look at what you have, because all that is just emotion spilling, and you don't need to look at that. Just look at the stuff you still have remaining, and you'll be okay, but you really have to focus today. That is where you probably need the coffee. You probably need the coffee to stop looking at the stuff that you spilled and focus on the good parts today. So that kind of ties in. So the mental energy is focus. Focus really hard today. Alright, I am putting this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say. And I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. And I'm going to have tea and look at chat, so if you have any questions, please drop your question in chat and I will get to you. Also, if you would subscribe, and then you get notified when I go live, and then you get free readings. And who doesn't like free readings? Okay, tea and chat now. Tea. Okay, so there is no new chat, so we're going to go on to the next subject. And the next subject is the daily affirmations. And the daily affirmations are best done by my Oracle decks. So they're going to give you that affirmation that's going to help out today. What can you repeat over and over again to get your head in that better space? Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes is going to give you your daily affirmation today. Daily affirmation. Daily affirmation. Let's see what the daily affirmation is today. Be grateful. Our daily affirmation is be grateful. Number 52. Okay, be grateful. Make a list of all you've been given so that you can fully absorb how much abundance you truly enjoy in your life. Think of this as a gratitude list. Add to it daily as you notice little things in your life that you truly appreciate. Rather than worrying about what you don't have, look at all that you do have. As you understand how thankful you should be, send a signal to the universe to give you more, and it will. That's quite simple. It also goes with the morning coffee and mental energy. Be grateful. Don't look at those spilled cups. Look at the stuff you got. You got good stuff around you. Some emotional stuff might be happening, but try to look at the stuff you do got. So, because, hey, if you're watching this, you have internet and electricity. And that's really, I'll start you off with that today. And you have YouTube. You live in this wonderful lifetime where there's YouTube. Isn't that great? I love that. Okay, so I am putting this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say that I have to use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to drink tea and check chats. And if you would drop your question in chat, I will get to you. And also, if you would subscribe, that way when I go live, you'll get notified, and then you get free readings. And everybody loves free readings. So, tea and chat. Well, I don't see any new chat. So we're going to move on to the next subject, which is the creative spark. Creative spark today. This is for all of you creatives out there who just need some inspiration for today. Some inspiration for the creatives in the room. And also, if you are here, you're here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do I'm here to do readings for perfect people. Blah 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 blah. You are here with perfect timing, and I am here to give readings to people with perfect timing. There we go. I said perfect timing. I didn't say perfect speech. Alright, so the creative spark. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. For the creative spark. Trust your vibes for the creative spark. The creative spark for the day. Let's get those creative juices flowing with Feed Your Spirit. That's a nice one for creative vibes. Feed Your Spirit. 47. 47. Feed your spirit. Just as you must feed your body, you must also feed your spirit. It makes you stronger, energized, and more powerful. Most people are unaware of what feeds their spirit, but even if they know, they neglect to follow through. Don't be guilty of this. Feeding your spirit comes from choosing experiences that empower you and help you feel more authentic, spontaneous, and joyfully alive. Your spirit's food is personal. Only you know what your spirit hungers for. My spirit, for example, is fed by exercise, dancing, time with my children, good coffee, and walks with my husband. What feeds another may be a run on the beach, cooking, singing, or sleeping on a down pillow. Think about your spirit's diet. The more you feed it, the stronger it becomes. And when your spirit is strong, your vibes are loud and clear. Don't be a psychic anorexic. Feed your spirit every day. Nice. So, you have to do your creative thing. Do something that really makes you happy today. Find I want to say, a medium, like an artistic medium. Find an artistic medium that makes you happy and work with it. Alright, and I'm putting this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say. And I choose which one gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. And right now I'm going to check chat and drink some tea. So if you have any questions, leave them in the chat and I will get to you. And also, if you would please subscribe, and then when I go live, you would get notified, and then you would get free readings. And who doesn't love free readings? Alright, tea time. Okay, so I do not see any questions in chat, so we're going to move on to the next subject, which is the social circle. Alright, the social circle is your friends, family, coworkers. What's up with them today? What's up with them today? What are they up to? Should you be social? Should you stay indoors? Is it okay to social today? That's what this reading is for. Okay, and if you are here with perfect timing, and I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. So, perfect social circle 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, money and the law of attraction. Woohoo! For your social circle. That's pretty cool. Alright. The social circle today. What's up with the social circle today? The social circle. The social circle. Okay, the social circle is, I can deliberately choose to feel better now. Alright, not only does the thought you are choosing right now attract the next thought and the next, and so on and so on, it also provides the basis of your alignment with your inner being. As you consistently and deliberately think and speak more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you will find yourself more often in alignment with the pure, positive essence of your own source. And under those conditions, your life will be extremely pleasing to you. So in terms of social circle, you're going to want to focus on yourself. You're going to want to find out if you feel good with your group. Do you feel good with your social circle? If you do not, you may want to find a different social circle, because you have to focus on more of what you do want. So you have to find a social circle that you like being around. Alright, and that's what the cards have to say. And I am putting away this deck, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. So I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And right now I'm going to check chat for questions and have some tea. So if you would like, you may drop your question in chat and I will get to you. Also, if you take a moment to subscribe, that way when I go live, you can get notified. And then you get free readings. And who doesn't like free readings? So, to chat and tea. We have chat. Yay. And I have tea. Yay. So good morning. Alright, hello, Parlous Louch. Here for the first time. Interesting card deck. Thank you. Likes that card. Message. First exposure to that deck. Which one did I just do? The Trust Your Vibes deck. It's a very nice deck. YouTube has only 2 folks watching. That's okay. Well, they have perfect timing and they're here for, what they're meant to be. And you also have perfect timing because you're here and you're getting my attention. So there you go. And if you would like a reading, I will give one to you if you drop it in chat. And you can take your time with that, because I'm going to move on to the next subject while you do that. And welcome, by the way. Our next subject is the last deck I did was the Money and the Law of Attraction cards. Yes, I love those cards. Those are a good deck. And Parlous Louch, learning something new about what Chartomancy decks are out there. Chartomancy. I've never heard of that before. I'm going to look that up after stream. Okay, so the next subject I have is romantic love. So, what is the romantic love vibe today? Should you go and romance, or should you stay away because that guy's creepy? That's what I'm asking the cards. Which deck wants to answer about romantic love today? Queen, which is 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Getting into the vortex is going to answer us about romantic love. And that's very appropriate because this is a relationship deck card, full of 60 cards. So I love this deck. It's very, very helpful. So the topic is romantic love. Romantic love. The romantic type. Romantic love. Okay, so that which is like unto itself is drawn. Everything that you perceive is a vibration, and the life you are living is your vibrational interpretation. The powerful law of attraction is at the root of everything you experience, and the never-changing, always accurate premise of this law is: that which is like unto itself is drawn. When you give a thought to something, you begin to attract the essence of that subject into your life experience. Once you have activated a thought vibration within yourself by giving attention to the subject, the progression of expansion occurs. So you're going to want to focus on those green flags in the relationship and draw those to you today, and then you'll be good for romantic love. Alright, and I am putting these cards away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and I choose which one gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And if you would please subscribe, that way when I go live, you will get notified, and then you get free readings. And who doesn't like free readings? And right now I'm going to check chat and have tea. So if you have any questions, drop it in chat and I will get to you. Alright, we have more chat. Yay! And I have tea. Yay! Okay, Parlous Slouch says, Heart likes the heavy cardstock sound effect. It's very AMSR, isn't it? And Parlous Slouch says, Barber, Carousel Pony, and Ferris Wheel. And Pacific Northwest. I'm guessing that's where you're from. Hello. I am southeast. That's where I am right now, southeast. Alright, so if there's no questions, I'm going to move on to the next subject, which is the physical energy today. How much physical energy today do you have? You can have a lot. Are you going to be bouncing off the walls? Or are you going to be a couch potato? Sometimes you do need to be a couch potato. But sometimes it's nice to have a lot of energy. So, which deck wants to talk about that? Ew, it's the King. It's the number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's the money and the law of attraction cards again. Nice. Very nice. And we're going to talk about our physical energy today. Physical energy. Physical energy. Physical energy today. Physical energy. Okay. Lovely. Physical energy today is, it comes not by magic, but by universal law. Start telling a better feeling story about the things that are important to you. Do not write your story like factual documentary, weighing all the pros and cons of your experience, but instead tell the uplifting, fanciful, magical story of the wonder of your own life and watch what happens. It will feel like magic as your life begins to transform right before your eyes. But it is not by magic. It is by the power of the laws of the universe and your deliberate alignment with those laws. So, for physical energy, you don't gotta do much today. You just gotta tell a better story. And that is again goes with our other readings today about being focused and not looking at the bad stuff, but keep looking at that good stuff. And that is our physical energy reading today. And so says the cards. And I am putting this deck back, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And if you would please take a moment to subscribe, that way when I go live, you will get notified, and then you get free readings. And who doesn't like free readings? And I'm going to have tea and check chats. So if you have any questions, drop your question in chat and I will get to you. So, one moment. Yay, we have more chats. And I have tea. Tea is good for me. Fair Complex. Hills Apart. Had civic event with Jets, comic book adventure convention, and things to do with those Intel data campuses. Oh, that sounds fun. Parlor Sludge says, Highway Road, enjoy what the flow of energy is doing. You got it. You absolutely 100% pegged it. And Parla Sludge says, fascinating how this method is done. You know what? I like it too. It's fun. It's fun for you guys. It's fun for me. It's fun for the cards. Alright, so no questions. And I'm going to move on to the next subject, which is the environment. How's the environment today? What is around you? Is it going to be helpful or hurtful? Should you be cautious or should you go carefree into the environment? Let's see which deck gets the answer. And also, everyone who is here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And again, the King. So 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This deck is getting a lot of attention today. And the subject is the environment. The environment. The environment. Okay, the environment. I am the creator of my own life experience. You are the creator of your own life experience, and as the creator of your experience, it is important to understand that it is not by virtue of your action, not by virtue of your doing, it is not even virtue of what you are saying, that you are creating. You are creating by virtue of the thought that you are offering. You cannot speak or offer action without thought vibration occurring at the same time. However, you are often offering a thought vibration without offering words or action. Children or babies learn to mimic the vibrations of the adults who surround them long before they learn to mimic their words. And that is the environment. So that does bring up something interesting, that you will vibrate with the environment that you are in. And it takes a lot of focus to change that if you're trying to. So it's just easier to find the things that you really like in that environment and focus on those for a while. Okay, so I am putting this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. And right now I'm going to check chat and drink tea. So if you'd like to, you can drop your question in chat and I will get to you. And also, if you would please subscribe, that way when I go live, you'll get notified. And then you get free readings. And who doesn't like free readings? Okay, so tea and chat. So, yay, we have more chats. And I have tea. Let's see. Canoe helps out with landscaping. And then Carlos Luchoso says plane landing, hourglass, and parachuting, such as children getting exposure to vehicles, social and civic events. Yes. Yes, yes. We're all exposed to our environments. So, alright, my sip of tea is done, and since there's no questions at the moment, I'm going to move on to the next subject, which is the weather. The weather. Today's weather. Weather will be weather, whether you like it or not. And that's just how it goes. So, which deck is going to tell us about the weather? Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Is going to tell us about the weather. The weather. The weather. Oh, cards, tell us about the weather. Fake it till you make it. Awesome. And innately, that tells me, hey, you may not love the weather today, but fake it till you make it. Find something to be grateful for. Move on. 45. That's been the theme today. Okay, fake it till you make it. A terrific way to access your sixth sense immediately and get your psychic engines up and running is to apply my favorite psychic rule. Fake it till you make it. That's right, pretend you're psychic and trust your vibes implicitly. Give it a try. If you were psychic, what would your vibes tell you about your health, your business, your relationships, your love life, and especially about what you want to know right now? Let your imagination run wild and tap directly into your psychic system and set your vibes free. You can take this as a step further and invent a secret self, a psychic persona, a sixth sensory genius who speaks through you when you are called upon. Have fun with her or him and give her or him an exotic name like the Wizard, Dr. No, or simply the Genie. Anytime you want to tap into your vibes, pretend that you're incredibly psychic and allow your inner psychic to speak. Don't think twice about what you'll say. Just make it up. But do listen, because even when pretending, you'll tap into some of your sixth sense. It doesn't matter how you open the door to your inner voice, as long as you do open it. fake it till you make it. And enjoy. Alright, and that was that the weather? That was the weather. And I'm putting these cards away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. And I choose which one gets to speak by using up a regular playing card deck here. And I'm going to check chat and drink tea, so if you have any questions, please drop your question in chat and I will get to you. And if you would please subscribe, that way when I go live, you can get notified and get free readings. And who does not love free readings? So, chat and tea. Yay, more chat and tea. So Flight Chair, the new moon, and a tornado. Great for cosplayers. I love cosplayers. They're the best. They are truly good people who dress in wonderful costumes and go and have fun. And since there are no questions in chat, I'm going to go on to the next subject, which is food. Our next subject today is food. I like food. Food is my friend. But let's see what the cards have to say about food today. Okay, Ace. Oh, of course, the cat tarot has something to say about food today. And boop. Oh, there we go. And my tarot cards I read intuitively. Food is the subject. It's appropriate that the cat deck gets to speak about it. It's my silliest deck. Alright, so the cat deck says about food: wash your hands before you eat today, first off. And also, it is the 5, 6, 7, 8 of cups. And the 8 of cups is achievement, expertise, changes in emotion. So I see you're gonna have food with company today. Yeah. A lot of good company. So enjoy your food, wash your hands, and enjoy the company while you eat. And that's what the cards say. And I am going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks. They all have so much to say. And I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And I'm going to check chat, have tea. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat and I'll get to you. Tea. And if you would all subscribe, that way when I go live, then you'll get notified. And then you get free readings. And who doesn't love free readings? And yay, we have chat. We have more chat. And Parla says, just finished feeding Ginger Fred the orange tabby. That is so appropriate that I use the cat tarot then. It's awesome. Hi country, how you doing today? And Preston McDonald says hello. Hello, Preston. Welcome. And Country says, what's coming towards me this week? I will give you a reading, Country, and then you will know. I'll ask the cards. Alright. And just to remind everyone, you are here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And we're going to answer Country's question, what's coming towards Country this week? What is coming towards Country this week? Deck 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Robin Wood Tarot. What is coming towards Country this week? What is coming towards Country this week? And I do love this deck. It's like butter. So lovely to shuffle. Okay, what is coming towards Country this week? This upcoming week, because it is the morning of Sunday, at least where I'm at in America. Okay, so what is coming towards Country this week? Oh, got the 10 of Swords. Bloody. It's a bloody card. I mean, normally 10 represents completion, cycles ending, revival. Swords represent your thinking. But this is a completion in thinking that may not be all that positive, but it is complete. Something is going to be complete. I can't say it's positive, Country. But something is going to be completed. And then you're going to be able to move on. It might be a little painful, in fact. And that's what the cards have to say. I wish you luck. Maybe that's why we need so much caffeine today in our reading. So I'm going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. And also, I hope that helped out, Country. Maybe it'll be a warning, and you'll be able to avoid any huge disasters. But I'm going to check chat and have some more tea. So if you have any questions, drop them in chat and I will get to you. And also, if you take a moment to subscribe, and then when I go live, you get notified, and then you get free readings. And who doesn't love free readings? Alright, tea time. And yay, there's more chat. I love chat. Tea. Ankita says hi. Hi, Ankita. Ankita, I had a breakup with my 4 years boyfriend, Abhishek. What's coming for us? Will we reconcile? And Country says thank you, and you're very welcome, Country. Ankita says heart, heart. And Ankita says, yes, I'm here, heart. And yes, I'm going to do your question now, Ankita. Alright, and just to remind everyone who is here, you are here with perfect timing, and I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And also, if you'd please subscribe. That way when I go live, you will get notified, and then you get free readings. But we're going to help out Ankita here, and they had a breakup with their 4-year boyfriend, Abhishek, what's coming for us will we reconcile? Okay, so will and Kita reconcile with Abhishek? Will and Kita reconcile with Abhishek? Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Supernatural's gonna answer that. The Winchesters are going to find out if you will reconcile. Okay. Will and Kita reconcile with Abhishek? Will there be reconciliation? Ooh, good shuffles. Ooh, the Emperor. The Emperor. Oh, well, right now, he seems to be an Emperor. I don't see reconciliation. I see he is single at the moment and pretty happy with it. So I do apologize. That is what the cards say. Don't worry too much about reconciling me right now. Just find something else to focus on. It's just not a happy subject. Alright. So I am going to put this deck away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say. And I choose which decks get to speak by using a regular playing card deck. And I'm going to check chat and have tea. So if you have any questions, drop your questions in chat, and I will get to you. And also, if you take a moment and subscribe, that way when I go live, you'll get notified. And then you get free readings. And who doesn't love free readings? Okay. And Preston says, can I ask about my Leo? And Preston, yes, you can ask about your Leo. And Akita says, I understand, thank heart. And you're very welcome. And Debbie, hi Debbie, good morning. Good morning, beautiful. And Debbie says, can you pull a card for me today? Yes, I can. Let's see. Preston asked about their Leo. And then Debbie asked for me to pull a card for them today. So I will get to both of you. I'm going to get to Preston first. And then I'll get to Debbie. One more sip of tea. Alright, so Preston wants to ask about their Leo. Alright. Number 4. I'm going to ask about Preston's Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's the Robin Wood deck. We're going to ask about Preston's Leo. I guess a general question. About Preston's Leo. So Preston's Leo is a Knight of Cups. And cups are emotion, and knights are usually filled with action and travel. Surrounded by water and traveling. So They are traveling with emotion. And that is what the cards say about Preston's Leo. So they may be a very, I want to say, spontaneous traveler. And that's what the cards say. So I hope that helps you out, Preston. And then we're going to get to Debbie's question after I take a peek at chats. You're very welcome, Preston. And there is a little bit more chat, so I'm going to read this chat and then I'll get back to Debbie's question. It's from Honey Bunny. Hello, Honey Bunny. I wave back to you. And Honey Bunny says, how are you? I am fabulous. I am right where I'm meant to be, just as all you are with your perfect timing. And Honey Bunny says, should I call my BF today? Will he react good to it? We had some sort of arguments. Alright, then I'm going to get to your question after Debbie's question, buddy. So hold on. I'll get back to you in a minute. Alright. Ooh! Robin Wood. I forgot your book. There you go. Can't forget your book. Okay, Debbie's question was... I'm going to pull a card for Debbie today. Alright, for which deck? Which deck are we going to pull a card for Debbie? Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes, Debbie. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes, Debbie. Okay. Which one? Be generous. Be generous. Number 50. Okay, so... right now, you're guided to elevate your vibration by being generous. Give of yourself rather than remaining fearful and refusing to share with others. The secret to generosity is to share freely with no strings attached, no secret agenda, no unspoken expectations of now you owe me. Being generous means leaving yourself and focusing more fully on those around you. Give whatever you feel comfortable giving. The more authentic, generous you are, the more you'll link with the eternally abundant web of life. The more you empty your cup to share with others, the more your cup fills. Not just materialistically, but in every way. The more you give of your time, talents, enthusiasm, and love, the more exponentially you draw the same vibrations back to you. And the more generous you are, the more you will activate your psychic sense, because generosity opens the heart where your psychic sense originates. Never mind what others can or will give to you. It's your turn to share and do the giving. And that is Debbie's card. What a nice card. It's a very good card for you, Debbie. Alright. So I'm going to put this deck away and then we'll get back to chat and see what they have to say. Preston, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome, Preston. Debbie said, I'm excited to hear. Ooh, I trust my vibes. I resonate 100, infinity, and blessing. Debbie also says, perfect card. Oh, I'm glad you got a perfect card. DNA, Aquarius, Rose, 100% infinity. And Debbie says, thanks so much. You're very welcome, Debbie. And then I'm going to get to Honey Bunny's question, which is, should I call my BF today? Will he react good to it? We had some sort of argument. Okay, we're going to help you out there, Honey Bunny. Is it a good day to call Honey Bunny's BF today? Will he react good? We can only hope. But we're going to ask the cards. Will he react good? Okay, so will Honey Bunny's BF react well? That is the question. Will Honey Bunny's BF react well? Jack, which is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ask and it is given cards. We're going to answer your question, Bunny. Honey Bunny. Ask and it is given. Should Honey Bunny call their BF today? Should Honey Bunny call their BF today? Ooh. Should Honey Bunny call their BF today? Ooh, golly. You're being stubborn this time around. Alright, we'll find out. For Honey Bunny, it says, why is it taking me so long? The reason you have not already received what you desire is because you are holding yourself in a vibrational pattern that does not match the vibration of your desire. I'm getting a no, Debbie. I don't think calling today would be the best thing. I think it needs space. I just get a vibe that you need more space and reflection time. And that is what the cards tell me. So I do wish you luck, Honey Bunny. Give it a little space. Let all the dirty laundry air out today. Okay. And I'm going to put this deck away. And I'm going... I don't folk... La. Don't go far. I have 13 decks. They all have a lot to say. And I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. And I'm going to check chat right now and have tea. So if you have any questions, please drop them in chat and I will get to you. Also, if you would take a moment to subscribe, that way when I go live, you will get notified. And then you'll get free readings. And I really love free readings. And I have a subscriber goal of 500. So, tea now. And checking chat. Okay. Preston says, can I ask another question if me and Leo are going to meet one day? Canadian flag, pink tulip, and American flag. I will answer that for you, Preston. And Honey Bunny says, ooh, I see. Maybe how long? Okay, so I will check Honey Bunny's. I'll give you a follow-up card after I answer Preston's. So hold on tight. Preston, if me and Leo are going to meet one day. Alright, Preston wants to know if they are going to meet the Leo one day. Will Preston meet the Leo one day? Number 3. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. The Gay Tarot is going to answer for us today. Will Preston meet their Leo? Will Preston meet their Leo? It's a very lovely deck. It's very soft and buttery when I shuffle. So, will Preston meet their Leo one day? Number 7 of Wands. Very nice. And 7 is reflection, knowing, and inquiry. And Wands are action and manifestation. I see a general yes, you will meet your Leo, and it'll be windy, as in kind of a little chaotic, and you'll be reflecting on stuff, and you'll be in the middle of something when you meet your Leo. But yes, you will meet your Leo. And that is what the cards say. Okay, and Honey Bunny had a follow-up from their previous one. Let's see, how long? Yes, how long should Honey Bunny wait? That's a good question. How long should Honey Bunny wait to call their boyfriend? How long? How long? How long should they wait? King, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Money and the law of attraction. How long? How long? This deck has been getting a lot of attention today. How long should Honey Bunny wait? How long should Honey Bunny wait? Okay. I can see my world through the eyes of Source. By choosing better feeling thoughts and by speaking more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you will gently tune yourself to the vibrational frequency of your broader perspective. To see your world through the eyes of Source is truly the most spectacular view of life. For from vibrational vantage point, you are in alignment with and therefore in the process of attracting only what you would consider to be the very best of your world. So what that tells me for Honey Bunny is that it's not about time, it's about the mood you should be in when you contact them. So you should be in a mood that is good, and that way you get what you want and not what you do not want. So wait until you feel better and then call. Don't do it beforehand. You have to wait for when you are ready to talk and in a better mood, not when your boyfriend wants to talk. And that is what the cards say. And don't go away. I did put that deck away, but I have 13 decks. And they have so much to say that I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And also, if you would take a moment to subscribe, that way when I go live, you'll get notified, and then you get free readings. And who does not love free readings? And I'm going to check chat and have tea. So if you have any questions, leave your question in chat and I will get to you with tea. And by the way, Honey Bunny, I do hope that helped. Let's see. Honey Bunny says, thank you, heart, heart. Preston says, thank you. You're very welcome, Preston. Honey Bunny says, I see, thank you, heart. You're very welcome, Honey Bunny. Ankita says, can I get another one? Yes, Ankita, you may have another. You may leave your question and then I will answer it. Preston says, you are amazing. I love you. Thank you for everything. You are very welcome, Preston. I hope that helped out. Margaret. Hello, Margaret. How you doing? Oh, excuse me. Good morning, good morning. And Margaret asks, will I have good news this week? Okay, so I'm still waiting for Ankita to ask another question. So I'm going to get to Margaret and then I'll come back and see if Ankita has put their question in chat. So Margaret first. Will I have good news this week? Will Margaret have good news this week? We're going to ask the cards. The cards know all. Because we believe in the heart of the cards here. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Let's see. Will Margaret have good news this week? Will Margaret have good news this week? So, this upcoming week, reading for Margaret. On this week for Margaret, we have body talk. Your body's talking to you, Margaret. Let's find out what it has to say. Number 7. Body talk. Does your gut rumble? Your chest tighten? And does the hair on your arms rise in certain situations? Does your heart race and your head pound? Do you get a lump in your throat at other times? Pay attention to these signals because your body is talking to you, and what they're saying is important. It has a language of its own, unique and consistent. And with a little awareness, you'll begin to read what your body's vibes are trying to tell you, whether it's a warning or good vibe. Learn to read your body's vibes by running a mental scanner over it several times a day, asking yourself, how do I physically feel right now. Take your awareness a step further and actually talk to your body. Ask it aloud for feedback and trust what you get. Don't overthink it. Take the first thought or feeling that pops up as accurate and use the information to guide you. This is Sixth Sensory Health Insurance. So, Margaret, it sounds like it's a week for self-care. So listen to your body and learn its language. Okay, and I'll go back to chat here and check out. We got chat, yay! And I got tea, yay! Okay, so Ankita says, will I have the chance to ever meet my ex-BF Abhishek again? We broke up over call. I wish to eat him one last time. I wish to meet him at least one last time. Okay, that makes better sense. And Margaret says, oh, I will get back to your question in a moment, Akita. Margaret says, is TJ going to show up at my house in June? But I told him to stay away. I will get to that question after Ankita's. And John Henjum, hello again. Hey, how you doing, John? And John asks, do I have a love addiction? And John asks, it's a behavioral addiction. And I will answer you, John, after Margaret. Margaret says, will TJ show up when he serves the paperwork? Alright, then I will answer Margaret's second question after John. And Margaret says, thanks. You're very welcome, Margaret. Okay, 4 questions all lined up. Awesome. The first one is Ankita. Will Ankita meet up with Abhishek one last time? Let's see if they'll meet up again. Will Akita meet up with Abhishek again? Will Akita meet up with Hekishet? That's King. So number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Will Akita meet up with Abhishek again? Will Ankita meet up with Abhishek again? Let's see. I am developing the skill to direct my thoughts. The most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts towards what you want. To be adept at quickly evaluating all situations and then quickly coming to the conclusion of what you want most, and then giving your undivided attention to that. There is a tremendous skill in deliberately directing your own thoughts that will yield results that cannot be compared with the results that mere action can provide. So the cards are saying, Akita, with enough focus and determination, you will meet Abhishek again. And that is what the cards say. And then it was Margaret's first question that I'm going to get to. By the way, I hope that helps out Akita. Margaret, is TJ going to show up at my house in June? Is TJ going to show up at my house in June? But I told him to stay away. So, is TJ going to show up in June? Is TJ going to show up to see Margaret? Queen, which is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Getting into the vortex. Is TJ going to show up in June? He shouldn't be, but we're going to find out if he's going to listen to that or not. Alright, is TJ going to show up in June? Is TJ going to show up in June? I must focus on wanted to manifest wanted. We would never go so far as to say that the behavior of others is responsible for the way you feel, because you have the power to focus and therefore attract despite the behavior of others in your environment. If every time you see something unwanted, you realize that in the same moment your awareness of something wanted is keener, and you quickly turn your attention in the direction of newly emphasized wanted, everything in your experience will continue to improve. So, unfortunately, Margaret, you might see him in June. But also, if you focus on other things besides TJ, you will manifest those things. Because you have to focus on what you want to get what you want. But if you keep focusing on TJ, you're going to keep attracting TJ. And that is what the cards have to say. And then I believe it was John's turn. Does John have a love addiction? We're going to find out. Does John have a love addiction? Does he have addiction to love? Which is 11. Number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ask and it is given. Does John have a love addiction? Does John have a love addiction? Is he addicted to love? Is John addicted to love? Love, 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 love. Is John addicted to love? We got a popper. We got a popper. I will never get there, so I will enjoy my journey. You cannot ever get it done because you cannot ever cease to be, and you can never halt your awareness. Yet out of your awareness will be born another asking, and each asking always summons another answering. Your eternal nature is one of expansion, and expansion is the potential for unspeakable joy. And in answer to John's love addiction, yes, you have a love addiction. You're going to always be traveling towards it. Because you're addicted, man. You are addicted. And that is what the cards have to say. And then it was Margaret's question again, I think. Let me get back to that. You're very welcome, Ankita. Preston asks, does Leo think about me as much as I think about Leo? I will get to your question next, Preston. Ankita says, after I had the breakup, I had been hurting much. It was 4 years, and I just want him to wait another few years for marriage. As I am still studying, I need to get a job, settle down before doing marriage. After the relationship fell apart, everyone started telling me he wasn't meant to be your husband. I feel like I'll never have a loving partner. I'm sorry, that sounds very sad, Akita. And Margaret says thanks. You're very welcome, Margaret. And Akita says, how will be my future husband? I will answer you in a moment, Akita. And John says, sounds like it, lol. And John says, yes, it's in psychology, yeah. And Margaret says, I'm here. Awesome. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so I just answered John's question, so I think Margaret had a second question. Hello, L. Smith. Hello, how have you been? May I ask? And yes, L. Smith, you may ask. I have a few questions before I can get to you, but do ask away. I will get to you. Let's see. Was Margaret asked, will TJ show up when he serves the paperwork? That's one. And then Preston asked, does Leo think about me as much as I think about Leo? And that's 2. And Akita said a very sad story. And Akita had a third question, has another question, which is number 3. How will be my future husband? And yes, for Margaret, when he gets served the paperwork. So that's 3 questions. We'll start with Margaret's. Will TJ show up when he gets served the paperwork? Will TJ show up when he gets served the paperwork? Will he even show up? Well, it doesn't even matter to him. J, which is 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ask and it is given. Will TJ show up when he is served the papers? Will TJ show up when he is served the papers? Will TJ show up? This is the information card. You don't want that one. Moods are indicators of my emotional set point. When you continue to focus on any thought, it becomes increasingly easy to continue to focus on it because the law of attraction is making more thoughts like it available to you. And so, emotionally speaking, you are developing a mood or you are achieving a habitual vibrational groove. So to speak or to a set point. So I think that yes, TJ is going to show up because a lot of these cards you're getting is attracting what you're focusing on, and you are focusing on TJ. So I think you're going to draw him in by him getting served the paperwork. Alright, and then the second one was... Oh, I hope that helps, Margaret. Ankita. The second question was Ankita. And how will your future husband, how will be my future husband for Akita? How will Akita's future husband be? How will Akita's future husband be? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The octopus deck is going to answer that. How will Akita's future husband be? How will Akita's future husband be? How will be Akita's future husband? How will be Akita's future husband? Future husband will be the King of Wands. Ooh. Ooh. I get good vibes from that. Because the King of Wands, the King of action and manifesting, on his throne, nice and calm. I think you're looking at a really good husband coming your way. Because just stable and knowing what they do best. And that is probably one of the best husbands to have. So, you're going to get yourself a king, Akita. You're not going to miss Abhishek at all. Once you get married. Once you get what you want, you're never going to look back at him the same way again. You'll be very happy with your husband. Alright, I hope that helps. And then I'm going to get to the third question, which was L. Smith. I can give you a general yes, L. Smith. And then I'm just going to quick read chat, and then I'll get to L. Smith. A small tea break as I read chat. General, yep. And Margaret said thanks. You're very welcome, Margaret. Okay, so L. Smith, can you give me a general? I will give you a general. L. Smith. Let's see which deck wants to give you a general reading. L. Smith. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes for L. Smith. For a general reading. Trust your vibes for L. Smith. A general reading for you. A general reading for L. Smith. A general reading for L. Smith. Clear the path. Clear the path for L. Smith. He is coming through. Nothing's gonna stand in his way. Okay, clear the path. You can't hear your spirit guides or feel any connection to your higher self until you dig yourself out from under the dead energy that comes from holding on to what no longer serves you. Everything has a vibration that either lifts up and aids your soul's growth or bogs you down and interferes. Let go of everything that doesn't lend a positive, uplifting vibration, regardless of its material value. Never mind the rationale that you must keep it just because you'll need it someday. You won't. Clear it all out. Your purse, your wallet, your car, your closet, your garage, your personal phone book, and your desk. Higher energies are trying to move in, but they're blocked at the door. It's a brand new day for a brand new higher vibration. As my teacher Charlie once told me, you cannot reach for the new until you let go of what's in your hand. So, L. Smith, it looks like it's organization and cleaning time, so you can clear your path for the better vibrations that are on its way to you. I hope that helped. And I'm going to put these cards away, but do not go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have so much to say. And I use my playing card deck here to choose which one gets to speak. I'm going to take another tea break, and then I'm going to get back to chat. So please leave your question in the chat, and I will get to you. I'm going to have tea. Oh, also, please subscribe. That way when I go live, you can get notified, and then you get free readings. And everybody loves free readings. So, tea and chat. Tea and chat. And you're very welcome, Elspeth. Alright. And I don't see any more questions in chat. So, if you do have a question, drop it in chat, and I will get back to chat after this next subject that I have on my list. Oh no, that was gone. I'm going to have another sip of... I have 2 teas here, so I'm going to have another sip of this tea, and then I'll get to my other subject. Oh, one more popped in. So Akita said, thanks, I just heard my read. I was away for the reading. Oh, good, I'm glad you got it. And you're very welcome. I'm happy to help. And our next subject is... oh, where are we? Fitness! Our subject is fitness. And I just want to let everyone here know that you're here with perfect timing. And I'm here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And we're doing fitness. The subject is fitness for today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Robinwood. Robinwood is going to tell us about fitness. What is the fitness vibe today? What is the fitness vibe today? I really do like these cards. They are like butter. They're just so nice to shuffle. I like these cards so much. They're also very pretty. And they're gonna give us our fitness reading for today. Should it be a leg day? Should you go run? Should you go do yoga? I don't know. Let's see what the cards have to say. Like butter. Sorry, I just really like shuffling these cards. Ah! It is the Ace of Cups. So, in the terms of fitness, it's a new beginning. It's going to be a very emotional fueled beginning for new fitness. It's going to be a good motivational start. That thing that you've been wanting to do, go do it. It's a good day too. And that's what the cards have to say. Alright. So that was our fitness report today. And then I'm putting these cards away, but don't go far. Oh, it's 7:45. It's almost time to go, guys. So this is my time to go, and there are no more questions. I'm going to call it for this morning and say thank you for all being here. And if you would again, please subscribe. That way when I go live, you will get notified. And then you get free readings. And everybody loves free readings. And my goal is 500 followers and subscribers. And you would really be helping me out. So thank you again for being here, and I'll be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I run until 7:45, and then I go do Qigong with my grandmother. So, love y'all. See you tomorrow. Bye!